Patchwork Project has over the past couple of years been looking at people's emotional responses to questions about their hopes and fears for themselves, their area and their families. If you have any comments or questions about the project, feel free to get in touch on 0191 273 9700, or you can contact us via our Facebook page, or of course pop in 83 Adelaide Terrace on Benmore. Make your mark, help to fund this project. This section is punchy comments about what Benwell is like today. It is a good introduction to the project.
It's good living in Benwell.
Why?
Because you get to do loads of stuff.
Like what?
Like you get to do anything you want. Like go down to the park and everything. That's what I like about Benwell.
It's like a little mini city compared to anywhere else. It's just different, a different kind of people than anywhere else.
Well, it looks a bit run down to me, the shops and the general appearance of it, I would say, as the same as the West Road is, because when you've been away and you come back, if you've been on holiday and you're coming up, you just see the deterioration in the place sometimes.
Like they don't say, oh, I'm going to go shopping on the street, oh, I'm going on Benwell, I'm going to go and do this. It's like a little knitted, everyone knows everybody, if you know what I mean.
It's quite good, and when I came here I got quite a lot of mates and that who I hang around with.
It's alright, but you can't leave your doors open, you can't go anything, you've got all that watch your stuff and all that, because they'll pinch it and that. But it's something like a nice area, you can not go with good stuff like that.
When it's sunny, you go swimming and that, go to the beaches and that makes me happy and that.
There's nothing at all for my kids or for anybody's kids to do.
It's not gone. Because you need respect, you need honesty.
Not too bad.
Not bad, but it does for now.
Well, I like the shops, like the fishy and the sweet shops. And I like my new house. And the bad things I don't like about is the neighbours. They shout be quiet and that, and there's people in the back lanes who aren't very nice either. Well, yeah, just yesterday, they took photos of all the people when they were walking up the back lanes and stuff.
I'm not finding a park where a group of young people, say from 30 to 16, 17, when them can come and there's no trouble. And there's no interference with by anybody.
Benwell's been the same for years.
I mean, there is a lot of good work goes on, and there's a lot of good people in the area. I mean, the people are the salt of the earth, I think, in Benwell itself, because they do try to make improvements in their life and make things a lot better for themselves, I would say.
Well, it isn't nowadays for the kids and that. There's no parks only for them to go to.
It's good because there's lots of nice people around, and there's lots of parks, so I get to go out and play places with other people. And I've made loads of friends here.
Because I've took them all away. Took the one on the turf away and they've took the one down the bottom.
Would have not lots of friends.
Some people being kind, helpful, trying to make friends with us. Sometimes it's hard, but I like it. It's hard to meet new friends.
The place where all the little raddies were meeting at. Little raddies in the street, and then crime lot around the road.
It's quiet where I live, but a couple of minutes up the street and that is some child kids and just people may be scared to walk by them, just in case they see or do anything. So good training with them hanging around the streets. see what we can do with that.
Like in Benwell there's much more shops and there's things to do like patchy for the starters. Like in Benwell it's not like a little youth centre where you can go to, but there's much more people in Benwell, there's much more things to do because there was only one park and Fording, so it's like better and it's a bit rougher and everything.
It's lots of people, it's Polish and Lithuanian and Czech and Slovakian, and our food is really pretty much the same. So that's why we moved, because we were open in city center and we moved here, so...
Yes, to be honest, yes. It used to be very bad before, but now I think it's very good. It's good, it's better.
Boring, not doing nothing, just sitting on the streets all the time. It's boring, man.
Elswick's a safe place to walk along now. I think the trouble's all calmed down, and I think that's a thing of the past.
It's not very nice people. It's always cheeky people, isn't it, on Benwell? Motor stinking drunken people on Benwell. It's a pure barhead place.
But now, 5 years on to where we are today, I think Benwell's not the safest place to be walking along at nights now.
I think people just haven't got any money, really. It's very hard, and the parking doesn't help. They've hammered the businesses with the parking. They've stopped people parking all over now.
But a lot of changes, really. A lot of people have moved out, a lot of elderly people have passed away, and really we've got a new lot, but there's quite a lot of young families that are moving into the area now, which is probably good for our area.
Everybody's friendly, everybody knows each other, everybody just seems to get on.
Takes a while to get to know people. But yes, it is changing, and I think in some ways it's changing for the better, I would have said.
I think it's a lot better now. There's shops, you know, there's Asda, and some of the old shops are still here, you know, the cobblers are still here, Mick the Fish. I mean, there's not many places like here. I do a lot of my shopping locally, you know. I go and get vegetables at Mick the Fish, I get fish at Mick the Fish, I go to Asda, I go to the cobblers. You know, I don't actually have to go into town, you know, and I like to feel I'm supporting the local shops. And I mean, you know, you can't get vegetables any cheaper than Mick the Fish anyway. So there's a lot of good things about the area, you know.
Patchwork Project has over the past couple of years been looking at people's emotional responses to questions about their hopes and fears for themselves, their area and their families. If you have any comments or questions about the project, feel free to get in touch on 0191 273 9700, or you can contact us via our Facebook page, or of course pop in 83 Adelaide Terrace on Benwell. Make your mark, help to fund this project. This section is about the hopes people have for themselves.
I want to be, do you know them massage people? One of them. And I want to be a teacher. And a dancer. And a singer.
To be rich and have a big house. I want to be a footballer.
Job.
I want to go to college and do GCSEs at college.
Have you one house?
I want to achieve something
To be able to drive.
being independent, get my own house, having my own job, stuff like that.
I could do different jobs.
Join the army. Meet new people, just associate with people. Career, travel the world.
High hopes for my kids. I've got really high hopes. Levi wants to be a solicitor and she can do it. If you set your heart to something, you can do it.
I want to have a job and have a bit of money behind us so I can go and do what got it on the weekend, have any money. I want it to come to a Friday and a Saturday when I finish my work a week and go it and have a good time with my pals, not fucking thinking about on a Thursday, oh, how am I going to make money for what I need for some drink. It's not the way to live. I want to have a job, I want to sort myself out.
We want to grow up to have jobs and like nice houses and everything like that.
A vet or something, I don't know. Whatever comes in my head when I'm older, I might be it. Because I love like animals and all that. And what, like I've got to like
a cat and nine, but like I like loads of animals and all that, but like when they like got no legs, I want to look after them and all that.
Start at college and learn more there about what I want to be. Sort of for something like joinery or something like that, like building, and see what I take from there from college, and see what I can get.
I hope that keep aiming on and keep on work full time.
I want to have a job and be busy. Get some money.
I want to play for a football team.
I want to have my own house.
Become a singer or become a teacher. I just like working with other people.
Just be nice just to see a nicer world, basically. Yeah, I would say.
It's probably not that different to patchwork, only, you know, you're working with a different end of the market, but I think our hopes are not that dissimilar, really. I mean, we've never been a very ambitious project. We don't want to sort of take over the world. I think we just want to continue.
Business, construction, get a car, and a van, start my own business and learn as much as I can about construction trade.
Try and get a training course, see if I get like my experience from that to try and get something working somewhere else. If not that, then probably enroll in college or something like that.
You know, success in the business mainly.
Well, I wish we were getting busier, but it's not getting busier.
And army. Don't know, I just think it's going to get away from you, because I'm not saying that it's boring, but I'm not saying it's crap, but it's boring around here, so it's better to do there, isn't it?
Well, I would like to put a deposit down on a house, move up in like terms of work, maybe it's another job to keep us going, working full time, and eventually hopefully move into my own house, and when I'm about 30 or something, maybe start a family.
Me in particular is for my kids to be grown and be happy. Got a job and working on the roads, like laying roads down and that. And just hopefully getting a job.
I want to go to Brazil because it's my favourite country and my favourite football team. So, Ronaldinho, my favourite football player. So I want to go there and like football and that. Maybe a footballer, maybe a vet, never know. So I want to like try loads of things when I'm older. Keep on doing it and that.
Patchwork Project has over the past couple of years been looking at people's emotional responses to questions about their hopes and fears for themselves, their area and their families. If you have any comments or questions about the project, feel free to get in touch on 0191 273 9700, or you can contact us via our Facebook page, or of course pop in 83 Adelaide Terrace on Benmore. Make your mark, help to fund this project. This section is about the fears people have for themselves.
Just getting arrested all the time and all. Sick of it, man. Spending nights in them cells that won't do your head right in.
So I don't want to go back to crime and go back to jail.
Being unemployed, stuck on the door, like just everything. I think everything's just cracking right down, and it's what you do if you're unemployed. You've got that many people coming into the country that weren't born and bred here, taking over jobs, working for nothing, and then we're stuck with nothing. We're on the dole, and they're going to be cutting down everything. They're going to be sanctioning people. Yeah, you can't live on nothing.
On the door. I'm scared like of different people that they can come to me, like start to be cheeky, wanna have a fight,
like a couple of days like after I moved in, some people were on my back garden trying to pinch me bikes and all that. So, and then like me ma's been seeing them in the back garden still, so I'm scared in case like they pinch me bike and everything like that.
Being on my out work stops us from being lazy, keeps us busy, learning new things, keeps us interested, and makes money as well.
Locked up, having a criminal record, that's nothing that stops you from getting a job.
I think maybe the most fear is like we can lose customers, so the business is running low and we have to close down.
If I can't keep my shop open.
You never know what's in the corner for you. I could work and put the lobby on and be a millionaire tomorrow. I could work and get a pay cut. You never know what's in the corner.
If they don't do anything with the area, the shops, I would have to close. I've got staff and everything to think about, and I can't afford to keep them going.
So I want to get took away and everything.
I think at night, I must admit, I don't like going out. I find that there's an element of young people drinking, and I find it quite difficult to go out at night. I find myself probably a little bit frightened to go out at night. And I think that some of the young people are being allowed to drink, and they perhaps are not. Police are not doing maybe some of the jobs that they should be doing.
You're worried about going out late. Well, people still do worry. Older people still do worry about that. You know, about the fear of being mugged, being broken into. There was a woman who worked here who lived on Hugh Gardens, and there was some sort of drug house opposite, and the police were always round there. And you know, she used to say she hadn't slept all night because of the helicopters overhead and police activity in the area.
I don't like it when people like chuck stuff off windows.
Who does that like?
It's like people who's like kind of big, and they chuck stones off like big square bricks off people's windows.
Well, I hope the council puts some money into it and spends some money and try and get some people to come to the area.
Yeah, there's going to be some difficulties I'm going to come along, like, just in case I can't get a job and what we're going to do then, but I just have to think something out and see what I can do.
I believe that, yes, if something is not done, it will happen, yeah. But I think with time, it used to be very bad before, but with time, things are changing. You know, it's a bit safer now, you know.
Patchwork Project has over the past couple of years been looking at people's